Hi, I'm Tyler Broxterman, and I want to welcome you to Tyler's podcast. Um, I'm here with the communication school, and I'm going to talk about drug and alcohol abuse and misuse today, and why it is such a big issue. Um, so, I mean, drug and alcohol abuse is definitely an issue that affects the society, obviously the individual as well. But I feel like it brushes over a lot of people's heads, and if you're not struggling with it yourself, you don't think about it too much. But there are a lot of people out there who are. So some of the statistics that I think are really outstanding to me is how much drug and alcohol, how many overdoses have increased since the year 1999, up to 781% increase since the year 1999, which I think is just insane with how many people have been dying more and more every year, and that number only increases every year with how many people are starting to use drugs and misuse them, as well as alcohol. A lot of people die from alcohol every year, and nobody pays any attention to that. One other statistic that I thought was really outstanding was the number of male alcohol and drug misuse, and how many overdose deaths are from men instead of women. I think it's about every 7 of the 10 overdose deaths are from a man. So obviously, men misuse drugs and abuse drugs and alcohol a little bit more often than women do. But yeah, I feel, maybe a lot of people think that it's a 50-50 split problem, but it definitely isn't. Um, yeah. Another thing that, that happened kind of recently is that the city of Lexington got a $2 million grant from the government to combat, illegal drugs, try to fight towards lowering these numbers that keep going up every year, even like raise awareness for people that are struggling with drug addiction, drug misuse, because it is a really big problem, and not a lot of people, you know, I don't want to say not care about it too much, but not a lot of people are super interested or like working towards trying to limit it. So, I think that's something that could definitely be improved. And yeah. So, that's all I wanted to talk about on the podcast today. It's just kind of raising awareness for drug and alcohol misuse, and, talking a little bit about the topic, how many people actually deal with it. And it's something that we need to work toward and kind of start to improve upon, at least in my opinion. So I want to thank you for listening, and I will catch you next time on Tyler's podcast.